What's going on, guys? So we are back with some more Southampton, where last time we picked up a win against Tottenham and a defeat to Arsenal, which I think all around is something we can only be happy with. Like 3 points from those two teams is definitely something we would have taken. And today we will be bringing you games against Stoke and Burnley. But in between those, we obviously had a Carabao Cup game, which we played in the meantime, and I'm going to show you how that went right now. So yeah, as you can see, a 4-1 win here. We actually did play the 4-3-3. We rotated a couple of players in who I want to keep fit, but I'm not sure it will start that many games for us. The likes of Shane Long, Davies, Redmond, Lamina as well is probably going to come off the bench for us a lot, but I'm not sure how many games he's going to start this season. So yeah, I wanted to make sure they got some game time, and as you can see, Mr. Long got himself a hat-trick, making him our second hat-trick of the season already. And yeah, all in all, a very tidy victory, put away a championship side in the way that we should. Again, we still can't keep clean sheets. We're going to concede a lot, I think, this season. We have quite a young defence that's quite attacking. Like, even the centre-halves are ball-playing, so we're going to concede a lot. But overall, I'm happy with this. You know, played a different system and it worked out. And we may be playing this system a little bit more because there is a little bit of bad news too. So yeah, if you remember at the end of that Tottenham game, we took Patrick Catrone off because he picked up a knock. He was actually out for about 3 weeks at the time, but obviously a few days have passed since then. So he is out for 5 to 10 days, which means he will probably miss the next 2 games. I don't really want to risk him and, you know, make anything worse. It's only a damaged foot, but he will miss a couple of games. And with the success of the 4-3-3 in the Carabao Cup, it's something I maybe want to explore a little bit more. But I figured that maybe Nathan Redmond wasn't the right option for me at left wing, at least as a starter. So we've made a little acquisition. So yeah, we've picked up Scott Sinclair from Celtic. Previously had very good seasons in the Premier League with Swansea, as I'm sure you'll all remember. And since then he sort of petered off a bit, went to Man City, didn't really get that much of a chance, loaned out to a couple of clubs, West Brom, Villa, again, either didn't really get played or didn't just do much. But then had a very good season last season with Celtic. 21 in 35 is a very impressive scoreline indeed. And then he'd already scored 1 in 3 this game. I wanted a better left winger. He was available for around 14 million, so I thought, you know what, let's pick him up. He could play that inside forward that I like. And yeah, he should be certainly able to play a role. He was also happy to take a rotation deal, so if we don't end up playing the system too much, it shouldn't be too detrimental to him. And yeah, all in all, I'm quite happy with the signing. We've still got 28 million to play with, and I really just, or 24 million to play with, and I just don't know what to do with it. So I'm probably just going to hold on with it till January, try and get a bit of an understanding of what we want to play and how we want to play it. And then we'll look to spend it when we figure out what we need. But for now, let's go to the game against Stoke. Right then, so we are going to be playing the 4-3-3 again here. So with Shane Long getting a hat-trick in the Cup and Catrone being out, I thought that this might be, you know, a fairly decent idea to test it in an actual league game against a little bit stronger opposition. And, you know, when the man's just scored a hat-trick, it'd feel a bit harsh to drop him. Worth noting that between 7 players here, I got that sentence backwards. Worth noting that between 2 players here, we've got 7 goals between Gabbiadini and Shane Long. So I'm hoping that they can continue scoring today. And yeah, this is the team we're going to line up with. Obviously a few changes. Tadic is back in the side. Scott Sinclair gets his first start out on that left wing. James Ward-Prowse back in centre midfield. And the back 4 and keeper remain the same. So I'm just going to take Davies off of the bench here, actually. I don't really see me playing him with that injury. We'll bring Buffal on. There we go. And yeah, let's submit the team. So Shane Long's struggling a little bit for fitness. He's on 91%. I'd just ignore that. We all know Shane Long has, like, iron lungs. These kits look very similar on here, so they're playing a decent team. Honestly, it's nothing too threatening. The likes of Kurt Zouma, Kevin Wimmer, Jack Butland, Zidane Shaqiri, obviously all very good players, but I think we can put it away. Martin Zindi is a left back. No, he isn't. He is a centre half. Okay, I'm glad we're playing with a bit of width then. Okay, Bauer is actually a right back. That just caught my eye. I'm pretty sure Martin Zindi is not a left back. I'm expecting you to win today. I am. We beat Tottenham. Like, there's no excuses. Half an hour in and very little has happened. Actually nothing. There's been no highlights. Manuel Gabbiadini picks up a yellow. But no, time is ticking away and we've just Here we go. We have a throw-in in their area. Gabbiadini loses it, but Cedric gives it back to him. Gabbiadini's just frozen. Okay, well, we scored. The ball is a bit hard to see. James Ward-Prowse scored a goal assisted by Cedric. There's a couple of things throwing me off here. The ball's a little bit difficult to see. Just on these lighter patches of pitch. But also, Gabbiadini here just sort of stopped. This is a very good strike, though, by the way. I don't want to take away from that with everything else that was going on. Very nice strike by James Ward-Prowse. I really do like him as a player. Which is why he's going to be getting quite a lot of starts. But, yeah, excellent finish. Really good way to start the game, actually, to get that just before half-time. And I'll be honest, I'm just glad we haven't conceded. You know, like, when I went to edit that first video and it got to half an hour long, and I'm like, oh my god, because with all the intro stuff combined with there being 19 goals across the 2 games, it was just impossible to edit it down to anything below that. So Saido Berahino just came on for them as we've moved up to 4th. That's not bad. Let's make a quick change here though. We're not quite doing enough for my liking. We took Davis off of the bench, didn't we? Who else can play here? Let's just pause it a second. Can Højbjerg slot in there? We're just going to slot Højbjerg in. So yeah, I think we're just going to slot Højbjerg in there, and then I'm thinking about doing something with Gabbiadini, but I think we'll leave it for now. He might end up coming off in a little bit though, maybe move Ward-Prowse out there and bring Lamina on. Something like that might happen shortly. We're paused. Highlight for them here then. Shaqiri gives it to Joe Allen, and this is not looking good. Good clearance. Shane Long does everything. Fantastic player. He's just everywhere. That just pinged off the back of Bertrand, and that was shocking from Gabbiadini. He had so much time as Berahino shoots, and I think that was a save by Forster, not Foster, Jesus. They're coming very close here. We need to do something. Do we make it a diamond, or do we... Right, something needs to change. We either need a second goal, or we need to massively shore up defensively. So, we can either just move Ward-Prowse out here, and then bring Lamina on here. Because I do think he's a bit more... Yeah, he's just a bit more of a physical presence. He's got better tackling and stuff like that. At least I believe he has. Yeah, he's got like much better tackling, much better strength. So he might just be able to hold that a little bit better. What does he want to play as? Playmaker? No. That's just not happening. Yeah, let's go with this. Let's just bring Ward-Prowse out here and then bring Lamina on for Gabbiadini. Oh no, they've got a late throw. Can we win it back? Maybe get a counter? No, Zuma is in the box. They've gone very attacking. Oh, Fraser Forster, that is awful. That should have been just so easy for him to claim. So easy. That is awful. So Martins Indy picks up the ball. Just... Why didn't he just pick it up? That's shocking. It's an unfortunate goal to concede. Is there time to bring something back though? Let's pause it, otherwise there definitely isn't. I'm going to bring Charlie Austin on as an advance forward on attack. Yeah, confirm the changes. That does help. 4 minutes left then to try and grab something to get a win. Forster launches it forward as it seems to fall to them. Maybe we can win this? We can. Delete. Højbjerg. Can we get something? Scott Sinclair on his debut. Gives it to Charlie Austin. Oh, saved. It was... Oh, we've got the corner though. Romeu. Oh, that's poor. Come on. Keep it simple. Højbjerg. Oh, no. Come on. We keep winning it back, which is good. We've shown some good desire to reclaim the ball. We just can't keep it. 4 minutes of added time then, and it looks like these are just going to pass by very quickly. They have a throw-in. Pretty much where it went out for the last highlight. And unless something happens right now... No, that's full time then. And it is 1-1 against Stoke. Disappointing. Xherdan Shaqiri played very well, to be fair to him. But to concede a goal like that is just sad. Like, Fraser Forster's 6.8 feels like a bit of a slap in the face. Am I happy? Unlucky. For everyone apart from Fraser Forster. Chelsea just received 200k from us. Not overly fond of that. Scott Sinclair makes his return. So we do actually have an international break and the transfer deadline day in the way of this and the Burnley game. So I'm just going to go blitz through that real quick. And yeah, we'll meet back for the game against Burnley. Welcome back, everybody. And one thing I did forget to mention is that in the draw for the next round of the Carabao Cup, we got Chelsea, which is actually in the middle of the next 2 games for the next episode. So that's annoying. I'll have a think about how I want to do that and figure that out. But yeah, we have Chelsea in the Carabao Cup. Not going to show that game either. It's still a bit too early in the cup for my liking. But yeah, Chelsea's a decent draw. So we are reverting. We're reverting to the diamond. Catrone is back. The international break gave him plenty of time to recover from his injury. Gabbiadini back up front with him. Tadic in behind. And then I've gone for sort of this. I've made the deep line playmaker more defensive and put Ward-Prowse there, and then brought in Lamina as the Mazzala, with Romeu still in the holding midfielder role. Then the same back four. Actually, I'm pulling these back to support. Yeah, we're pulling these back to support. They were just going way too far forward in the games against Arsenal and Tottenham. So they're lining up with a fairly standard Burnley team then. Me and Tarkowski at centre-half, obviously a very good pairing. Tom Heaton a good keeper. But aside from that, nothing too special. Hopefully we can just try and stifle them from getting anything. And then the reason I reverted to this formation is just sort of it scored more. And I'd rather draw 5-5 than draw 1-1. It's just more interesting. Team talk then, let's just go passionately with the favourites. That did nothing. I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to make it worse. 15 minutes in and still no highlights. It seems like when teams play this more defensive style, we do struggle to create anything. And when they come at us, we just create everything. Although, to be fair, in both of the earlier games... Oh, potential chance here. Oh, Gabbiadini wins the header. Catrone. Oh, he hits the bar. I thought it was in. I seriously thought that was in. I really may have to change the colour of the ball. I might just make it like orange or something. Like... Maybe it's just because it's a little bit fast. I'm not sure. I'm just struggling to see the ball as we have more chances here. Lamina. That was close. They very nearly put that in their own net, but we will take the corner. Dusan Tadic lines up to take it. No. No. Delete. Romeu. Come on. Let's try and get something forward. Oh, we've won a free kick there. That was no bucking for that. Okay. Half-time rolls around then, and it looks like we're going into it at 0-0. Relatively disappointing, I'm going to say, but we have had, from what we've seen at least, the better of the chances. Yeah, let's just sort of say... No, I'm not far from pleased. I'm just a little bit not pleased. Why is that not an option? Still a worrying lack of highlights here, so I am going to make a change. I've not quite decided what this change is yet, though. I'm going to bring on Charlie Austin for Patrick Catrone. He's just not doing a lot. The only thing we've seen him do is miss a chance. So, yeah, Charlie Austin. Let's see what you can do. Let's keep these two fighting for their spot in the team. Hopefully it just like keeps them both having to play their best. In theory, that's what I want. Tadic then. We have something. I mean, I'm not quite sure what these chances are coming from. Come on then, let's get something going. Tadic. Lamina blocks the pass. Well won back there. Lamina's a very good player. Can he get a cross in? He can, and Gabbiadini heads it really far out to Cedric. Oh, Tadic. We just can't seem to click. This is frustrating. Like, we just can't seem to get like the right passes or the right opportunities, the right runs. So 10 minutes left then. We are still struggling to get anything. Gonna pause the... I said I'm gonna pause the game, but it doesn't seem to want to let me. There we go. Team instructions. Let's put it on much higher tempo. Let's just try and push up. Oh, I don't want to throw it away completely though. Let's exploit the middle. I know that should go without saying, but let's exploit the middle. We're just not getting anything, are we? Shane Long for Gabbiadini for the last couple. No? We're just going to have 2 draws today. Okay. Well, this was uneventful. This game in particular was very uneventful. And hold on. I don't like the fact it's going past the time. Can it stay uneventful? Please? Oh, this isn't good. Okay. Forster didn't fumble it. 0-0. You know what? We'll take it. We will take it. It's not a particularly good set of results. 1-1 against Stoke and a 0-0 against Burnley, but let's say we were unlucky. We did have the better of the chances. You know, Newcastle in the next game is another chance to earn points, as we're close to having to play Napoli something for Gabbiadini. But yeah, we can earn points in the next time. So next time we'll be back for the games against Newcastle and Man United. I'll probably just play the Chelsea one off camera in between those two. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this. Leave any feedback in the comments, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye.